Dinky the Dinosaur Part 1. Dinky learns fun facts. Dinky loves ice cream. It was summertime. Dinky Dinosaur and Freddy Dinosaur were playing hide and seek in the backyard. They played for a very long time. Dinky and Freddy Dinosaur were quite tired by evening. They decided to have some ice cream. Dinky Dinosaur loves ice cream. "Chocolate is my favorite flavor," said Dinky Dinosaur. "And mine too," said Freddy Dinosaur. As they enjoyed their ice creams, Mr. Frog happened to pass by. "Mr. Frog, would you like to have some ice cream?" asked Dinky Dinosaur. "Oh, thank you, Dinky," said Mr. Frog. "Which flavor is your favorite?" asked Dinky Dinosaur to Mr. Frog. "Well, the grasshopper flavor would do," said Mr. Frog. Dinky Dinosaur was surprised. She said, "Sorry, Mr. Frog, I'm afraid we do not have grasshopper flavor." Mr. Frog extended his long tongue and caught a fly buzzing around him and gulped it up. "Oh, you have such a long tongue," said Dinky Dinosaur and Freddy Dinosaur, surprised. "Oh yes, I do," said Mr. Frog and continued. "Did you know the tongue is one of our 5 sense organs? It has taste buds which help us taste food. The cells in the taste buds send information about the food we eat to the brain. That's how you sense the sweetness of the ice cream." In animals, tongues have many other uses. Dogs and cats use it to clean themselves. We frogs catch insects and other small animals for food using our tongue, just like you saw me a little earlier. Snakes and other reptiles flick out their tongues to collect scent in the air. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Frog, for having shared with us such wonderful information," said Dinky Dinosaur. "See you soon," said Mr. Frog and caught another fly buzzing around him with his long tongue as he left. "I feel so lucky I used my tongue for tasting ice creams," said Dinky Dinosaur. "Me too," said Freddy Dinosaur, and they enjoyed a second scoop. Dinky at the beach. One fine sunny morning, Dinky Dinosaur decided to go to the beach. She asked her friend Freddy Dinosaur to join. Both Dinky Dinosaur and Freddy Dinosaur played in the waves at the beach. They decided to make a sand castle. As they were finishing their castle, Mr. Crab with his family passed by. "What a lovely castle," said Mr. Crab. "Thank you so much," said Freddy Dinosaur. Dinky Dinosaur asked, "May I ask you something, Mr. Crab?" "Sure, go ahead. But if I answer, would you allow me and my family to spend the day in your lovely castle?" asked Mr. Crab. "Sure, done deal," said Dinky Dinosaur and asked, "Mr. Crab, neither do you look like an animal nor like a fish. Could you please explain us about yourself?" "Oh ho, sure," said Mr. Crab. "We belong to a family called the crustaceans. The lobsters, shrimps, and prawns are others like us. And guess what? Unlike you big guys, we have our skeletons outside our body." Mr. Crab, tapping his shell, explained, "You see this? We call it the exoskeleton, and as we grow, we shed our exoskeletons and develop a new one. "Wow," said Dinky and Freddy Dinosaur together. "That is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing with us the information." "Well, the castle is all yours," said Dinky Dinosaur. Mr. Crab and his family enjoyed their day at the beach in the castle. Dinky Dinosaur and Freddy Dinosaur too enjoyed their day at the beach with Mr. Crab and his family. Dinky meets Mrs. Cow. Dinky Dinosaur was preparing breakfast in the morning. She found the milk bottle empty. Dinky Dinosaur went out to buy some milk from Mrs. Cow. As Dinky Dinosaur arrived at the store, she saw Mrs. Cow arranging yogurt and butter on the shelves. "A very good morning, Mrs. Cow," said Dinky Dinosaur. "Good morning to you, Dinky. How may I help you?" asked Mrs. Cow. Dinky looked up at the shelves stacked with yogurt, butter, cream and cheese and asked, "Mrs. Cow, where is the milk?" "Oh, the milk is on the shelf at the far end, Dinky. Did you know all these you see on the shelves are also made from milk?" asked Mrs. Cow. "Oh, really? Is it so? You get yogurt, cream, butter and cheese all from milk? How is that?" asked Dinky Dinosaur, surprised. "Oh yes," said Mrs. Cow and explained. "Milk can be turned into many yummy foods." Mrs. Cow took a cup of cream and said, "The cream you see here is part of the milk you drink. You might have noticed a thin layer appearing on your milk when it is allowed to stay out for long. This is the fat content of the milk and it is used as cream." Mrs. Cow then took a block of butter and explained. "Butter is formed when milk is churned. As you churn the milk, the fat in the milk forms large lumps which would be separated and frozen to become butter." "Oh, I love butter and cream," said Dinky Dinosaur and asked, "So what about yogurt and cheese, Mrs. Cow?" "Oh yes, for the yogurt I require help from some of my friends. They are called bacteria. Certain bacteria are added to milk that turns it into yogurt through a process called fermentation. Cheese too is made in a similar way, the difference being in how long fermentation takes place and the kind of bacteria that is used," explained Mrs. Cow. Dinky seemed to be a little confused and asked, "But Mrs. Cow, won't bacteria make us sick?" Mrs. Cow gave a short laugh and said, "Oh no, Dinky, these are good bacteria. They are often called probiotics, and that's why they are my friends." "Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Cow, for sharing such wonderful information," said Dinky Dinosaur and went to collect some milk. Dinky Dinosaur prepared her breakfast. She had some bread, toasted in butter, and spread some cheese on it. She also had a glass of milk with cream. "Oh, that was a lovely breakfast," said Dinky Dinosaur and went off to play outside.